What's up?
Bruh.
So as you can see here, I have 7 enchants on my sword. 4 of them are ideal, 3 people say aren't that good, but I just want to have them anyway. And in this episode, I'm actually going to show you how to avoid wasting resources and XP when enchanting, doing it the cheapest way possible, as well as saving up on the amount of times that you can actually add an enchantment book or repair an item, as you can only do it around 6 times maximum. And if you're feeling nice today, don't forget to leave a like, share, and comment on the video, especially sharing the video to your friends. That's like the most helpful thing possible, so if you have a WhatsApp group or a Facebook group, go, spam them. Spam them now. Do it. There's enchants that the experts recommend, but there's also enchants that they do not recommend that I'll actually be putting on today, just because I can. So in this trading hall here, I have a list of the enchants that each of these villagers have. They are some of the best enchants in game, and there's more on this side as well, so I have everything ready for purchase. And I've also redesigned my water elevator leading into my enchantment station. I can't remember which way is up. I think it's, no, it must be this one. No, okay, it's this one. Right, so up we go. And over on this side, check out what I did here. Look at that, look at that. Floating slabs, floating chests, a floating resting area. This looks awesome, doesn't it? I still love that bridge. I keep saying that every episode. But yeah, again, floating chests here, ready with my lapis, just because, well, you know, I keep forgetting them, and everything is floating, so I'm sticking with the theme here. Hanging lights as well. The new soul lanterns look super amazing. But in case you're not sure how to set up an enchanting setup, I'm gonna show you in my creative world real quick. All the tutorials for everything you see in this world is already on my channel, and if you're doing a survival world, hopefully it'll help you out. What's up? Today I'm gonna go into super overkill mode, and I'm actually gonna acquire not only the best enchants, but also the enchants that most experts actually think are bad. 1, because I'm not most people, and 2, because I ain't no expert. Okay, let's start with the basics. You're gonna need an enchanting table, and you're also gonna need 15 bookshelves, something to enchant, and a lot of lapis, and you'll need some levels. Oh, and by the way, you actually need to use the method that I'll be showing you in the video to get max enchants like I do, otherwise just using an enchanting table won't cut it. So how do you set up the enchanting table? First off, just place the enchanting table smack down in the middle, and then surround it with 15 bookshelves. You can place the bookshelves on the same level as the enchanting table or 1 block higher. Just be sure to leave 1 block distance between the enchanting table and the bookshelves. Pardon my shitty mic, I had to re-record this bit. And in case you're not that creative, let's go and do a few more layouts. Here's one with 15, this one is more one-sided, so you can stick this into a corner. You can also add some details to it. There's 15 on this one as well, and here's another design, and here's another design, whatever. So, let's talk about the mechanics. So once you have a setup like this and you're ready to enchant, be sure to have your enchanting table in the middle. It would be a good idea to have a chest with lapis inside nearby, because, I don't know, I always forget bringing my lapis when I want to do enchants. Anyway, put in your sword here, and then put your lapis on this side, and then you'll see 3 enchants. You'll always want to be looking at the 3rd level one, because this is the best level enchant, and you'll get a sneak peek of what you'll get. Basically here it says you'll get Knockback 2, but the other enchants that you'll get along with it you don't actually know, so this is the issue with trying to get optimal enchants. For example, on a sword, you'll want Sharpness 5, Unbreaking 3, and Looting 3. That's the 3 most important enchants. So even with this preview, you already know that it's gonna be crap because you don't want Knockback 2. Or so most experts say, but I'm actually gonna get every single enchant, so I don't really care about that. So let's go grab that, click on here, and it will consume 3 lapis and some levels from down there as well, and now you have your enchanted sword. So if, for example, you don't want Knockback 2, what you need to do is go back to your grinder, place the item inside, and then grab the sword. This will remove the enchants and give you some experience points back, and then you can redo this process again. I guess that's why they call it a grinder. This is a grind, you gotta just keep redoing it until you get something awesome. Unless you have a setup like in my survival world. If you want just the most basic of enchants, well, just an enchanting table with bookshelves like this, that's fine. You know, I mean, you can get like 3 or 4 good enchants, hopefully find a good book somewhere, but if you want maxed out enchants, then you want something like what I have. So just very briefly, this here is a villager breeder. So I get unlimited villagers from here, and this building is where I give professions and trades to my villagers, meaning they'll have the best enchants. The black building here is where I turn them into zombies and then cure them back, which means I get excellent trade values. And then I send them all the way here to my trading hall, trading hall, trading hall, trading hall, trading hall, trading hall, and therefore I can just buy all my enchants and gear straight away. And under this structure is another trading hall where I trade iron from my iron golem farm, so I get tons and tons and tons of emeralds and XP. Okay, so if you actually want to see how awesome this is, I'll prove it. So we're gonna start with a clean slate, no XP. So I died and I'm respawning. Right, so straight away, I'm gonna go grab my stuff. I have emeralds over here, so I'll grab a couple. I have some iron, so I'll grab my iron as well. And I have some paper for trades as well, and I'll grab that. We'll also need some XP, that level bar down below, to actually do our enchants, and I can easily do that by doing some trades. So if I get all these trades here, that's already level 5. I'll grab some more from this guy. That's level 8. And this guy. And that's already level 10. So I need to grab my weapons back, and I do have a toolsmith over here that sells a diamond sword. And for my armor, I'll just grab it from this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't actually have a Fletcher, so I'll just grab my bow from here. But okay, we got all of these just from trades. As we go along with this video, I'm actually going to explain the best way to do your enchants, because if you do it the wrong way, you're going to waste point levels, which means you won't be able to repair your enchants later on and so forth. So stick with me and I'll show you how. I'm at level 11 now, and ideally I want to try and get myself somewhere around level 30, I guess would be good. I don't want to go higher than 30 because the higher your level is, the more expensive it is to level up. So if you can just do this on low levels, it's better. It'll save you resources. So we're at 16 now. I'm gonna buy bookshelves just to increase my level, because bookshelves, you can just break them and then you can just sell the books back for emeralds again, which is pretty awesome. Example. Oh, by the way, it costs 1 emerald for a bookshelf, and 1 bookshelf gives you 3 books. So that's 2 emerald profit every time I actually do that trade, which is pretty insane. That's why you should check out my video regarding doing zombie powered villager trades. They're just super awesome. I think level 25 is good enough. Again, the higher your level, the more expensive it is to level up. First things first, you need to understand that you can only enchant an item a limited amount of times. So the actual numbers is on Minecraftpedia. You can just Google up Minecraft Enchants. It'll show up and you can just learn the mechanics from there, because it involves a lot of mathematics and you guys might fall asleep. But long story short, most of the time you'll only be able to add enchantments 6 times to an item. And I'm not talking about using the enchanting table, because using this enchanting table and this grinder does not count towards that 6 edit limit. And there are tricks to make that even more efficient, and that's by combining books, and I'll show you that in just a few minutes after we enchant this sword. Now, first things first, this sword that I bought from the villager already has a crappy enchant on it, and I absolutely do not want that, and I can't actually enchant that in here since it already has something on it. That's why we need these grinders over here. So place this in the grinder and then click on the item on the right side and you'll have it disenchanted, and you'll actually get some XP from disenchanting. And now you'll want to go into your enchanting table and hope you don't get Curse of Vanishing. I'm not even sure if that's possible, but let's see what we have. Okay, that's an awful enchant, and on top of that I don't have enough levels. So what I'll do is I'll go back down and grab a few more levels. And by the way, there's no way you can actually change that. Like once an enchant is presented to you, you just have to take it. There's no way around it. So luckily for me, I have another trading hall down below, and this one here has even more villagers, so I'm gonna get 5 more levels real quick. Just a little bit more, and I should be... okay, that's great. Okay, so we're at level 30, and let's do this again. Okay, we're gonna put in the lapis. Bane of Arthropods. So, okay, that wasn't too good. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'll put this sword into the grinder, grab the sword back, and let's go back to the enchanting table and see what we have for offer. And, okay, Unbreaking 3. That's max level Unbreaking, so this sword will be good enough. Except that I don't have enough levels. In we go. And let's grab that enchant. Unbreaking 3. Okay, that was the only enchant that I got, but that's absolutely fine. Great, now let's do the next part. Okay, so first of all, the best enchants for your sword. Sharpness 5 for damage, Unbreaking 3 to add durability, Looting 3, well, that just gives you better loot, and Mending is probably the most important one because it makes your armor heal itself when you gain XP, including from doing trades with villagers like I did just now. And there's some more enchants. We have Sweeping Edge 3, which a lot of experts say that you probably don't want on your sword because it actually attacks mobs that you don't intend on attacking. But I'm gonna have that anyway because I just want all these enchants on my sword. Knockback 2 will knock back foes further when you hit them, which people say are counterproductive when you're trying to kill something, but I just like that combo where you knock them back and then use your bow. I think that's pretty cool. Fire Aspect 2, I hear, does more damage to yourself than it does to enemies, because it burns them, and it also makes Endermen hard to hit because they'll teleport around. People just say that these enchants are probably not worth it, but I want them all. I don't care what people say. And finally, there's 2 more enchants that you can slap on your sword. If you don't use Sharpness 5, you can use Bane of Arthropods if you have trouble killing spiders. If you have trouble killing spiders, I don't know what to say. And you have Smite 5, which is great for undead. But for your sword, Sharpness 5 is the undisputed king. And basically, you can't have all these 3 enchants together. You gotta choose between Sharpness, Bane of Arthropods, or Smite. Now, what some people do is they can put Smite on tools. Like, for example, your axe, which we'll do in the next episode. Time to do some window shopping, and luckily I have everything nicely written down here. Let's see which ones we want for our weapon. Aha, this guy has Sharpness 5, let's go grab that. Sharpness 5 for 2 emeralds, thank you very much. Alright, this guy has Looting 3. So the way you want to go about this is like this. Look, you can actually put your sword in, and then you can add an enchant straight away. But you don't want to do it that way because it will give you less possibility to repair your sword or add enchants later on. So the best practice here is to combine your books first, like so. So Sharpness 5 plus Looting 3, and you'll have an enchanted book with Sharpness 5 and Looting 3. And okay, we should do this first, and we should actually spend all our XP first before we actually grind some more experience points. Okay, now for the 2 enchants that people don't recommend you putting on, so don't put on Knockback and Fire Aspect if you don't want to, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, Sweeping Edge 3. Back to the anvil, and let's start combining the items again. So here's an interesting trick. Look, if I put this book first and then this book, the enchantment cost will be 18. It'll be calculated based on the more expensive one on the other side. So if I put in the book with 4 enchants first on this side and then this one, only 15. So that's great. I'm back to level 1, and now I'm gonna need to enchant this sword, and let's check the cost. 32. Oh man, I forgot to hit the record button when I finally did my sword. That was smart, but you didn't really miss out on much anyway. I mean, it was just a click of a button, but yeah. So that's a diamond sword with Unbreaking 3, Mending, Fire Aspect 2, Knockback 2, Sweeping Edge 3, Sharpness 5, and Looting 3. Once again, the ones that are actually essential are Unbreaking 3, Mending, Sharpness 5, and Looting 3. It's very important to note that you can only get Mending from chests or from exploration or from villagers. You can also get them from fishing, but honestly, the most efficient way is just to get a villager that has Mending. You can use Mending on pretty much all your tools, so you really want a villager with Mending. I already have videos on that on my channel, so do subscribe and check it out. It's very helpful. Anyway, I am gonna give a demo of this sword before we end this episode, but before that, let's go up above and enchant our bow as well. So these are the enchants that you can get on your bow: Power 5, Punch 2, Unbreaking 3, and you can choose between Infinity and Mending, but a lot of people say that Infinity is better just because bows are very easy to make. So Mending heals your bow, but Infinity just makes life more convenient as you don't really need to carry stacks and stacks of arrows. Now, you can also add Flame if you want. Not all people do it, but I'm gonna actually add it. So I'm gonna have 5 enchants on my bow, but I'm not gonna use Mending. I'm gonna follow people's recommendation, and I do agree that not having to carry a lot of arrows on your bag is just awesome. And here we are on the way to the Nether portal, and I am gonna reset my Nether after 1 or 2 episodes because I do want to start over, because when I made this, it was on the previous snapshots where you didn't actually have some of the other biomes. So it's not bad. Alright, let's try the ghast. Wow, 1 hit. Wow, that was insane. Alright, Bowie didn't disappoint me at all. Oh, there's one. Okay, Alright, it seems pretty angry. Can it? I don't think it. Wow, okay. That is a strong bow. Maybe flame is not bad after all, considering the burn damage that it took. Right, so I'm pretty happy with this. Didn't have an opportunity to test my melee sword, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty good. So we are gonna do exploration in the Nether on the next episodes, and hey, oh, okay, I can test the sword now. Again, I know these guys aren't hostile, but you know, nah, guys, I'm gonna let it live. It's just so cute. Oh, it's back with a vengeance. All right, sorry, I'm gonna have to. Right. Oh, gold, yay. Okay. So that was worthwhile. Anyway, we're done with this one. Best sword and best bow in game. I mean, a bit objective, but yeah. We are gonna talk about the best armor and tool enchants in the next episodes as well. How to get the best enchants for your helm and the boots, because that's a bit more complicated, because you can get more than 4 enchants on them. So I'll talk about that, as well as getting tools that you can use as weapons. Because again, you cannot put Sharpness and Smite and Bane of Arthropods at the same time. So we're going to talk about how we can actually use them on our pickaxes and hoes, and we are going to reset the Nether as well, and we are going to explore the Nether and get full Netherite armor. So all of that will be coming. As usual, I do appreciate you guys being on the channel, and let me take off my helm because it's more polite that way so you can see my ugly face. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the next episode. The name is Masbro signing out. See you guys next time.